everyone, welcome back to another video, I guess. I don't do many of these on the channel. I am mostly streaming, but you get the rare few. So, today it's a little bit something different. We are, as you can see, we're in creative mode, and I'm doing kind of like a school project today. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys and show you everything that I've built for it. So, here we go. So we'll start in the back. I'll explain everything later, but we'll start in the back. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I just had to reset the weather here. So I have made a cart. I didn't put anything in it yet. I was going to and kind of forgot. So I made a cart that slaves would bring around, kind of like as a merchant, like a traveling merchant. Most slaves were poor, so they had to do anything they could to earn money, and the very lucky few earned enough money to come out of slavery and start living a good life. As you can see, I got him here holding the rope and pulling the cart behind him. And yeah, I'll come over here. Okay, this is another thing since we're on the merchant topic. Merchants would also have these stands, and for the Spartans, since that's what we're talking about here, the Spartans, Spartans would only accept iron bars. No coins were allowed because they found coins to be too easily stealed. So it would be very obvious if you saw someone take an iron bar. You know, it's very hard to steal because they're pretty heavy as it is. Yeah, slaves were also not allowed to have weapons such as a spear that I'm holding because I've dressed as a Spartan for today because that's my outfit. Spartans mostly wore red stuff like that, and copper and stuff as like shields, which I actually forgot to give them. So yeah, I forgot to give them shields, so I'll do that in a second. But yeah, so they were only allowed to trade. Can I see that, please? Oh, I took off his head. Okay, well I can't take it, but whatever. But yeah, they are only allowed to use these iron bars to purchase anything in the store, which I forgot to put that up too. So yeah, iron bars only, no coins. Coins is an Athens thing because it's easier. So yeah, well now we'll head over to the Spartans. Alright, so Spartans, obviously. I tried to put the spear in one hand and the shield in the other. It just wouldn't let me. So Spartans would normally all have shields and spears. They'd all go down a line with shields, and they'd always protect the person in front of them, kind of, I guess. But if for some reason, and it was very strong. This worked like 95% of the time. It worked. It was a very strong that only the Spartans did. But if for some reason, say I'm on like Athens and I'm fighting and I creep up behind and I get one right in the back, this whole thing would fall down. Like this done. This entire unit is gone. Because once you lose one person, it's like a chain reaction throughout the entire thing where everybody is dead. So that's why it only worked 95% of the time. There was that very rare percentage of actually being able to do it, because it's a very very sturdy, complex way to get it. But yeah, so I guess I tried to get the spears to fit in their offhand, but it just wouldn't work. So that's why only 20 of them or 19 of them have like shields, and the rest have spears. But in order to become a Spartan, you had to go through very harsh training. You left at about the time of 7 years old. 7 years old, right? To go train. Until you were 18, you would train every day for the most part. Where you would learn a lot of dancing to help your balance and kind of like moving around, you know. And mostly in fighting, a lot of fighting too. You'd learn a lot of that. Also help out with your literature and your science a little bit, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so in the 18 years, when by the time you were done doing all the harsh stuff that they had you do, by the way, keep in mind that they didn't not, I'm sorry, they didn't have blankets. So they would sleep outside on the ground with no blankets. But you had to go through a training, and when you were done with your training, you would have to kill a slave. And if you were caught, you were kicked out and arrested. Same thing. You were actually, people wanted you to steal because stealing would teach you sneakiness. And if you got caught, you were going to jail for a long time, and you were not in Athens. And you were not in Athens. So that's why they kind of like wanted you to steal, but they didn't want you to get caught. Like that was the huge thing. And for the final thing, you had to kill a slave, which is what I've done here. I've got a man holding a spear over a over a dead guy here with someone else applauding him for like when he comes back. You know, like hey, you did it and you didn't get caught. It's like congratulations, you can now go and join these guys who are going to war with Athens and other people. But yeah, this was like I don't know, it was a huge thing. This civilization as a whole, this was a completely fighting civilization. There was nothing to really learn. Even the women, like housewives, they were taught to fight in case like they were the last line of defense. So honestly, I don't know about you, but I would not go near a woman who is already stressed about keeping her children safe, who actually knows how to fight. So never, I would never go near one of them. That'd be kind of scary. But yeah, this was a completely skilled fighting based um, civilization, and Athens, to say the least, was not. They were um, completely like learning educated, which is why they had walls. Athens had walls. Sparta did not, because they were so strong in the line of military that, as you can see, I didn't put up any walls because there was none. They had no walls to protect them. It was just them. But yeah. So that's the civilization of Spartan. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I'm sure to answer them. All right. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, which I certainly did, help me out, leave a like rating down below. And yeah, I'm trying to get through 50 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you guys want to help me out, that would be great. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.